Hi everyone, my name is Scott Kelly. Um, I would say in 5 years, my goal is to work with adolescent male sex offenders. That's currently what I do now is direct care staff, and that's one of the main reasons I'm getting my MSW so I can do the counseling and therapy with them. Um, it's turned into, and it would be more in a residential facility right now. I mean, we got like 8 clients. It's a small little niche type thing within Portland. And to bring in the sex positivity part of it, we're actually kind of doing that now. We've had a handful of clients that have changed their sexual identity from, straight to trans, straight to non-binary. We got one that is brand new, just came into the program identifying as trans. Um, So in that regard, I mean, we're just really emphasizing being open about it. Nothing's, behind closed doors or anything. Encourage the youth to explore within the program's realm, anyways. Explore their own identity and be open to talking and exploring that with them. Definitely be non-judgmental, even though they are young and they might seem a little confused, but you got to keep an openness to that and kind of let them direct where they want to go. Another big thing would be adjusting the rules that some places have. Brief scenarios like we got the new client we got that identifies as trans. It's okay for a new client to come in and shave their face and all that, but beyond that, they have to get a petition and approved by the therapist, for example, to shave their legs. It's not just, okay, well, you're trans, so that's how you identify, so you can, shave your legs. Um, yeah, that just came up, so that was kind of interesting. I thought that was a little closed-minded. Um, And then I guess the main question that's been eating at me, I've been there almost 4 years, and we've had several clients that have changed their identity from straight to trans and non-binary, and then later on they go back and identify as straight. And um, I've talked about it with other colleagues, and we're not quite sure why that would happen, besides being adolescents and exploring their own identity. Hear that, or kind of thinking maybe if it's a way of changing their identity so it's not such a like lessen the blow, um, because they are straight. If that makes sense, I have a hard time trying to explain that question, but people usually get it. I don't want to call it a scapegoat or an easy way out, but maybe it just makes them maybe lessen the impact. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain, but it's a pretty deep question if you really think about it. So that's about it. It's been a fun, short class, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Talk to you later.